Okay, hello vlog. My feeding tube is flipped, so if you're new, I have a feeding tube. My stomach is paralyzed, so I have a feeding tube that goes to my intestines, and it has a part that goes into my stomach. It's called a GJ tube, and the J portion is like long, and it like gets threaded into my intestines basically. And I got really sick last night. Basically threw it halfway up into my stomach, so the J part, that means jejunal, that's supposed to be in my intestines, it's no longer in my intestines, it's in my stomach, and since my stomach is paralyzed, I can't use it. So yeah, I got this feeding tube placed literally last week, and I'll put the card out there, but yeah, I got it placed last week, and I was like, I'm not gonna get this switched out until it like literally breaks, because I don't want to do this again, because it was not very smooth. And lo and behold, it lasts a whole week, so great. The issue is I can't take my medications, which I would be fine for like a day or two, and after that, like, there's gonna be some problems. Unfortunately it's Thursday night, so unless I can get in like urgently tomorrow, this is probably gonna turn into an ER and hospital admission. So yeah, I'm not excited about that. I'm really not. And I don't know, normally I don't film like my health problems. Like, I share about them, but I share about them like information wise, like I'll share my tips and tricks. I'm not usually the person who will share something like this as it's happening. I don't know, it's just not my first thought, I guess. But I'm gonna try to do it this time, because this is part of having a paralyzed stomach and bad genetics. Not Friday morning, but the morning after that, so it's Saturday morning. Yesterday I called my GI's office in the hospital, left some messages, literally couldn't get anybody on the phone or anyone to call me back. Suffice to say, we did not get a feeding tube fix scheduled at all, nevertheless in a decent amount of time. So I was pretty much feeling okay, but then sort of by the end of the day, like, I can tell I have not taken medication in like a whole day. Like, my blood pressure was really low. I felt really like faint and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, I was kind of hoping that I could just last the weekend and then go to the hospital on Monday and then hopefully get in and out really quick. But apparently things are catching up to me faster, so we're probably gonna go up to Dallas today, and then I'll probably be there for the weekend, and then hopefully Monday or Tuesday they'll be able to fix my feeding tube. So yeah, obviously I guess I'll kind of explain a little bit more, but they can't put in a feeding tube the kind that I have without interventional radiology, and then also I have to be sedated for it. They don't do that on the weekends, which is kind of why I was A, hoping to get it scheduled for Monday, and B, trying to see if I could like hold out until Monday, because they can't fix it anyway until Monday. But since I can't take medication through my feeding tube, I'm not getting any medication, which includes like blood pressure medication, heart medication, just like, there's so much wrong with me. But yeah, I can go like a day or so without it, and then things just kind of dive up. So going to the ER, probably gonna get admitted, and then they will do IV or alternative forms of the medications I normally take through my tube until my new tube can be put in and I can do my normal medications again. So that's the whole reason we're going, and then also just to get the tube switched out faster, because otherwise it takes about a week for them to schedule. So that's kind of the explanation. Sorry, I'm like rambling and giving you all way too much information, but I don't know, I feel like y'all are probably curious little creatures, so. Feeding horses before we go. Priorities, people. Priorities. We made it. I'm going in. When will I leave? I'm definitely feeling a little bit out of it at this point. So we're checked in. We're in the waiting room. So it's like moderately busy. I don't know. I can never tell from the waiting room how busy it actually is in the back, because last time I was here it was empty, and then literally there were people lining the hallways and chairs. So we'll see. She's so pretty. Anyways, we're playing solitaire. 5:30 now?
Yeah, 5:18.
It's 5:18 now, so we've been here for 4 hours?
Yeah.
But we got a room in the ER, so that's fun. They just did a CT, which took forever because they couldn't find a vein. But I'm still quite sure that's flipped because I tasted some contrast today. But guess who's here? Hi, it's Jet.
Jet, say hi.
And Bree.
He said no.
But mostly Jet. He's so cute. We are having a
He's a little rat tail.
hospital ER trip party, it looks like. And we do have Mario Kart. Well, I almost got an IV in my shoulder.
I didn't know they could even do that.
I didn't either. He said that. I was like,
When you, like,
are you kidding? Yeah, no. They were trying to do my arms. I have like decent sized veins, but they roll and they blow really fast. So they were just not cooperating today. But we got one.
It's almost like you have
Finally.
a central line.
I do have a central line, but it's not power compatible, so it would explode if you used it with one of the automatic CT thingies, basically, which we don't want. So, vlog. So update. What time is it now?
7:32.
7:32. So the CT came back and my tube is flipped. It's not all the way in my stomach, so it's in my duodenum, which is like the very first part of your intestines, but I'm still like not able to like tolerate stuff through that part, and it is in the wrong spot, just not fully in my stomach. So they are admitting me until radiology can fix it. So hopefully they can find a slot on Monday and we can just get out of here really quick. Cassie went home. She's gonna take care of Elliot for me. Cute. And she promised me a snow cone on the way home. Today's Saturday?
Yeah. So
Tomorrow, Monday, maybe Tuesday. So 2 or 3 days, which is not bad at all. So, yay. But I got my quilt. Okay, here's my life advice. Even if you feel silly bringing a bunch of stuff for like a 2-day stay, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Just do it. Nobody's judging you. In fact, you're gonna be sleeping so well that you won't care. So, life advice. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what we'll get up to, but I'll try to keep y'all looped in. So, welcome to the first hospital admission vlog, I guess. Yay. We made it to an actual room. I look like a hot mess, but here's our little room tour. The bed is broken. It's like there's no air in it, so it's like literally on the metal. So I'm gonna switch it out, but I think we're gonna go for a little nighttime stroll. I like to walk as much as possible, even in the hospital. It just like keeps my GI system going and just makes me happy. So we're gonna go on a little stroll while we wait for the bed situation to get sorted, and eventually the nurse is gonna come and like check me in basically. So that's what we're doing.
Hard drive just like wobbles.
Oh no, it's actually really bad. Hold on. Wait, go. Okay, so the smart drive is her power assist on the back. What are you doing? Hi. Had a scratch?
We were moving.
I guess. Okay, so that's her smart drive. It's like a power assist, so basically it turns a manual chair into like, it has a little extra boost, which helps with like joints and fatigue and all that sort of stuff. Anyways, she has a smart drive. My personal opinion is that the smart drive now is terrible, the quality. It's constantly breaking, and it's just like, personally, I don't think it's as intuitive, but like for a wheel on the back of the chair, it's good, but the quality is so bad, constantly breaking. How many times have you had this one fixed? Or replaced?
At least, well, I've had to have my first one replaced. I've gone through 2 dials, they both broke, so we switched to a different kind.
Great.
I had to have the entire wheel replaced, and it's like 6 months old. I just had it fixed 4 days ago. I don't think that works.
I think we have to go around.
Yeah.
My room's just up ahead. Ah, the blanket warmer. We love it.
I'm starting to feel away. No, we were not strings attached. Maybe we could take that back, make it what it isn't. I wanna be with you. We just get along so well. Want you, baby, to my side. You know we get together. Why we pass it out? I think I want forever. Maybe we find some love. Maybe we find some love. Maybe it's all.
So, I've done a little bit of makeup already because it just makes me feel a little more alive. But I got the bed alarm put on me, which basically means that if I get up, an alarm goes off. So that's irritating, but it's fine. So it's Sunday. I'm really hoping that they have a slot scheduled for tomorrow, and then I can just go home afterwards. But for now, here we are. And yeah, I've got my TPN, just like lactated drinkers, just like saline fluids pretty much, and then this is potassium because my potassium's low. So I did that, and then they also put me on telemetry because of the potassium, because it can kind of mess with your heart. So I think that's just policy, but yep. I don't know what it is. It's either the AC unit or something outside, but that like humming, I don't know if it's translating on camera, but it's so loud. And it's not a consistent hum either. It like wavers and then stops and like changes, and it's so irritating. I tried to fall asleep with my headphones on, which is just not comfortable. I did fall asleep eventually, but I'm not a fan of this noise. Oh, I'll let y'all know if we're getting up to anything interesting, but for now, Golden Girls.
Sophia, Esther would have appreciated you being here.
I literally have just been sleeping all day, so there's not much to say, I guess, but I'm so tired. Happy Monday. So, radiology has supposedly put me on the schedule, but it's Monday and they're always super busy on Monday, so I'm not totally sure that I'll get in, but fingers crossed, and if all goes well, I'll just have to go home afterwards. Okay, got the new tube in, and going home soon, hopefully. So because of the last week when I got my tube changed with general anesthesia, I'll put the plug there. I have a bad reaction to general anesthesia sometimes, and it almost put me in the ICU last time. So the anesthesiologist came, and it's basically like, I'm really not comfortable doing general if we don't have to. Can you try doing it without it? Yeah, so I did it with just like some Benadryl and something else. But we didn't do general this time. It wasn't necessarily like bad, but it's really uncomfortable for me, and just with all the procedures I've had to do awake in my life, like, I'm not an anxious person, like, at all, but that definitely, like, got me. There were some tears. We got it done. Just, like, I don't necessarily regret doing it awake this time, but I'm not gonna do it again. So yeah, pretty nauseous right now. Pretty tired. Just kinda bleh. But I should be going home in a few hours, so that's good. Like 3 hours since we last talked, and so it's 4 something now, which kind of makes me think they are not discharging. It's too late for that, I think, but still got our fingers crossed. Cassie just got here, so it's gonna be really awkward if she drove here for nothing. I got very, very nauseous for a very, very long time. I think I called the nurse like 3 or 4 times, and the tech called her twice in those 3 hours, and I never saw her. And finally a different nurse came in. I was always throwing up, so got a little bit of a different pain or nausea medication this time. Hopefully it helps, but oh my gosh. I usually take Protonics at home, which is a IV, like, stomach acid reducer thing, and I haven't had it since I got here. I'm thinking might be contributing to the crazy nausea, so it's slightly more under control now, which is good, but a car ride right now would be not fun for anybody, so we got our little just in case bag, and who knows, maybe I'll be home tonight, maybe not, we'll see.
Oh, I was beeping to the
bed motor is so loud. Anyway, so Cassie's here to drive me home. 2 different doctors told me this morning I could go home after the thingy, and then we got done at like 12. So they've had the last several hours to do it, and they haven't. Yay.
We could do the puzzles.
I watched you off. Okay. Bye, guys. Awkward. Oh, I did make it back. Yay! We're headed home. So I'm gonna end the vlog before I get car sick or before she crashes because she has like 2% of a brain cell.
Yeah, it's not good today.
Pray for us. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you liked
like
it,
my proof. You were definitely like point perfect on right there.
anyway.
I'm starting to feel away. No, we were not strings attached. Maybe we could take that back, make it what it isn't. I wanna be with you. We just get